All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we're going to talk about a fight that is they are trying to make between Keith one-time Thurman and Conor Benn out of the UK. Man, let it happen. Let it be so. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound champion weight division, and I get to talk about a fighter that is one of my favorite fighters in boxing, and another guy that I'm asked what I think about so much that I'm absolutely ecstatic that I get to talk about him in a video. The guy that I really like as a fighter is Keith one-time Thurman, and the guy that I'm always asked about is Conor Benn. Now, before I get into that though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're a longtime subscriber, supporter of the channel, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching the videos. Your support is essential to the success of the channel, of this boxing forum. Also, if you are new to the forum, new to the channel, please accept my invitation to join the community by hitting that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And just so you know, you do not have to agree with me to be valued and appreciated by the channel. Hope to have very good, positive conversations with you. If you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm full of it, whatever the case is, thank you for supporting the channel and watching the videos and the live streams that we do. All right, so according to Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearns, the world famous promoter of Matchroom, CEO of Matchroom Boxing, who is pretty much the bellwether promotional company for an application called DAZN that you have heard of, I'm sure, but 99 out of 100 people in this country have not heard of. However, DAZN does spend money when they need to spend some money, and Eddie Hearn is saying that he wants to make a fight between Conor Benn and Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a former WBA welterweight champion, former WBC welterweight champion, just recently had a fight with Mario Barrios, where Mario Barrios moved up from 140 to 147 to fight him. The fight before that, he had a loss to Manny Pacquiao. So a lot of people are thinking that Keith Thurman may be a little bit long in the tooth, a little bit past it. I am hoping to see Keith Thurman in a meaningful fight, that being either a fight with Jaron Ennis, a fight with Errol Spence, a fight with Terrence Crawford. I'm hoping to see him in a meaningful fight. However, in this particular instance, even though I do believe that Eddie Hearn is a little bit full of it, I do not really believe that Eddie Hearn is going to put Conor Benn in with Keith Thurman at this stage in his career, because Keith Thurman at this stage in his career against Conor Benn would most likely win that fight, would probably be a huge favorite going into that fight, and how can I say this, man, almost a surefire way to set Conor Benn on a bad path in his career. In my personal opinion, it would be akin to when Frank Warren in the UK threw Anthony Yarde with Sergey Kovalev way too soon in his career, and Sergey Kovalev beats Anthony Yarde. I think you'll see the same thing with Keith Thurman and Conor Benn. Yes, Keith Thurman looks like he's, like he may not be everything that he was before. He may look like, okay, he lost to Manny Pacquiao. He didn't look, super fantastic against Josecito Lopez. He didn't knock out Mario Barrios. So, and it's been a long time really since he's knocked anybody out. However, Conor Benn at this stage in his career is somebody that is a come forward, throw everything into every shot type of puncher. And you can say what you want about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman can box, and Keith Thurman has more than enough power. If you lunch up on that dude and let him get overly aggressive and let him catch you with something to put you to sleep, without a doubt. As far as one punch power, if Keith Thurman catches you, Keith Thurman can get you out of there. So, however, Look, man, I'm all for it. If Eddie Hearn can pay Keith Thurman the money that Keith Thurman may or may not want for that fight, right? There's rumors out there about how much Keith Thurman wants to get for a fight against Jaron Ennis. Now, and for certain, Stephen Espinoza, who's the president CEO, not the president CEO, he's the vice president of head of Showtime's. Basically, he's responsible. Forgive me for not remembering his exact title. However, he's the head of Showtime Sports. So he's the guy that is basically deciding or has a critical role in deciding what fights get made on Showtime. And he said that that Jaron Ennis versus Keith Thurman would be a very, very expensive fight, to make. So obviously Keith Thurman, to get in the ring with anybody, is going to want big money. Now, Keith Thurman, my understanding is, got $10 million when he fought Manny Pacquiao a couple years ago. So if he's going to fight Jaron Ennis, and honestly, Jaron Ennis is more of a surefire loss for Keith Thurman than Manny Pacquiao was. You know, he's going to want that level of compensation and for it to be a pay-per-view in order for him to do that. I do believe that he would probably want the same thing for Conor Benn. And I'm sure, however, though, that Eddie Hearn and those guys are going to want Keith Thurman to go over to the UK to fight Conor Benn. Now, would Keith Thurman do that? Again, you're going to have to overpay him for that fight for sure. Going to have to put a bunch of money on that fight to get him to go overseas to go fight a prospect, right? But a dangerous prospect for sure, but a prospect nonetheless. However, even if he did go over there, I'm telling you, they will need a bandwagon full of corrupt judges in order to get that fight over there for Conor Benn to win that fight. Conor Benn more than likely is going to go to sleep in that fight. Not go to sleep. He's more than likely going to win. Going to lose a decisive by a wide stretch on scorecards, unless somebody does something like put something in Keith Thurman's water. Keith Thurman is going to go box that guy for 12 rounds. Easy money. Walk out of there with his money and go home. Unless, of course, you get, the some type of act like went on with Daniel Jacobs when Daniel Jacobs fought not Jack Cottrell. Who was he? Remember who the guy was that asked John Ryder. John Ryder is the name of the UK fighter that Daniel Jacobs lost to at 168. They're going to need that type of robbery in order for Keith Thurman to win that fight, but to lose that fight. But I'll take it, man, because it doesn't look like we're going to get the Keith fight against Errol or the Keith fight against Jaron or Terrence Crawford. Shoot, man, make that fight. I would love to see it. But anyway, and if Conor Benn was actually able to win that fight, shoot, man, he would prove something, that he's a legit top level welterweight and it's time to go. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.